involved here? Age range at all?
The only thing we know is that they were college students being transported back to various colleges in the state.
Where are they? Were they being picked up here in Richmond and being transported? Where did the bus originate?
Sergeant Vick may have that.
The bus originated here in Richmond. Like I said, going back to several different schools. There was 49 passengers on board, and there were 2 drivers. The driver was also transported to the hospital.
Can you say where it originated from? Was there a pickup spot? Or
It was a pickup spot, but we're still trying to determine where that actual pickup spot was at.
What do we tell nervous parents right now looking to get in touch with their kids?
They're calling in to the fire department. They're directing them to the hospitals that the kids are at. A lot of parents have arrived on scene and have come and got their kids. So at this point, we're working to make sure they have the information they need.
So is it safe for us to report Virginia Tech, Radford, VCU? Do you, either of you, happen to have a list of the colleges involved at the moment?
The 3 schools I have right now are Virginia Tech, UVA, and Radford.
Okay. Any idea what the purpose of the trip was? You know, like a field trip or something like that?
At this time, we're still working on that.
Hey, Lieutenant, tell me what some of the injuries are that had.
Well, general type injuries, they were all very minor. We're talking bumps and bruises, contusions, things like that, lacerations. They would be consistent with a vehicle accident. Most of them were transported precautionary, but they did receive injuries, so we wanted to make sure that they got the best care possible.
Is it a miracle that everyone made it out of these?
Yeah, I mean, when you have a bus of this size with that many students that are on it and it overturns like this in a crash, absolutely. You know, we're very fortunate that there weren't more injured seriously than what there were.
Is that critical patient at VCU?
Not sure where that one was transported at this point, but I would guess that it probably was transported to Chippenham.
Anybody who lives in Richmond has driven this curve. They know it's a curve. Is speed being looked into as a possible cause?
We're investigating all the factors at this time in relation to the crash. We have our motor carrier team here as well that will inspect the bus and go from that point.
Can any of you confirm the extent of the blaze? It looks like was there some sort of fire that broke out at one point, or is that inaccurate?
I believe that is inaccurate. I have not heard of any fire that occurred.
Let's talk about the roadway. How long will it be closed?
At this point, like I said, our crew still have to investigate the bus. We're looking at a couple of hours easily at this point. If you have an alternate route, we ask you to use an alternate route at this time.
Can we get a sense of how many crews responded? I know it was a mass casualty, but I mean, it looked like everybody in Chesterfield is here.
Yeah, we had several engine companies, probably 4 engine companies. We also had an engine company from the city of Richmond. We utilized our medical services unit, which is able to transport multiple patients. So we did send a whole, almost an entire bus full to VCU on that. But we also had probably about 7 or 8 ambulances that were kind of rotating back and forth, transporting the non-critical to the hospital.
Could I ask one more question on that critical injury? Do we know if it's like a head injury? Anything
no,
more specific than that?
Don't know at this time.
Okay.
Is there going to be any charges being considered for the driver?
Yeah, at this point, like I said, the crash is still under investigation, and I'll have some more information in hours to follow.
So in short, 1 critical, 32 33 total, 1 critical, 32 non-severe. Is that how I describe it?
Non-life-threatening injuries would be a good way to put it.
Okay.
Gentlemen, thank you.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
guys. Appreciate it.
Thank
I'll
you.
have some more